Good morning, guys. Can you hear me? Can you guys hear me? All right, great. Let's get started in a few minutes. Okay, let's get started. This Melly had a big day yesterday. I didn't buy it. Instead, I bought Shopify pre-market that I had to sell end of the day because it closed very weak. Oh wait, so here I sold it like 532 or something, and my stop was like 527. That's unfortunate. I was up 50k on it, or 55k on it, like right out of the gate, and then it just kind of faded rest of the day. Should have bought this Melee instead. MNK, this thing looks good. I'm still stalking it. I think it has a lot of upside. Tiva is obviously the leader in the group, in the opioid stocks group, or whatever they are. This thing, you know, if it reclaims this declining 200-day, this thing could easily double, triple from these levels. Coup had a breakout like a month ago. Since then it's faded back to its rising 50, and above yesterday's highs I think it could be a buy with like a $10 stop. I think long, you know, this thing could go to 250 or so this year. Why not? Right now it's just building a base up and a base. LK is probably my favorite stock if it can go sideways for another week or so, build more higher lows. But this 39 break, that's big, really big. If you can reclaim that, you know, so far it's holding these higher lows. It's been building since late last year, except for this undercut on the Muddy Waters hit piece. This is probably my favorite name on the watch list, but it's not ready yet for this week. Twilio looks decent. Maybe if we can go sideways a bit more. CrowdStrike, I'm still stalking it. It's been building higher lows. We'll see. VXRT is a small coronavirus stock. They woke up this AM because so news out of China. Codex is gapping up. This thing had an offering a couple of days ago. It's a little bit intriguing, to be honest. It is a bit intriguing, this one. They've been pumping PRs. Everyone knows that it's a piece of shit, and you know it's holding up. They had an offering, and it's still holding up and building higher lows. And it has this range break here, 355, 360 area. Very intriguing. What I'm concerned about is if they're gonna halt this thing like they did with AEMD because of these pump PRs. That's the only concern. Tesla, there was a bunch of news out of Tesla this morning. We had a 2 billion stock offering, which is a kind of a small number. I really thought they would do like 5-10 billion or something, or maybe even more. 2 billion is kind of conservative. They recalled 15,000 Model X SUVs, and then there's 2 SEC news, investigations and subpoenas and stuff like that. So there's a bunch of news out of Tesla. But the news don't matter. It's the price action that matters. And so far, yesterday late day, Tesla broke below this trend line, this rising trend line. It tried to break out yesterday out of this upper trend line. It failed, slammed back into range, built lower highs rest of the day, and late day had a fade, and then it started faded in after hours. And this white line that has been the support for this whole run, now it's resting on this white line, the 65 EMA on the 60-minute chart, and this price is also below the 10-day moving average now. So we'll see. Fuck is this? We'll see what this thing will do. I will obviously look for opening range lows or some kind of a, like if it can go sideways, build a range for most of the day, and then maybe have a range break mid or late day. I will add to my short. Right now I'm short 4,000 shares. I added a bunch of shares. Yesterday I was short 5,700 shares late day because it was so tight, and I kind of anticipated the fade. That been building lower highs the whole day, and I had like literally like a $3 stop on most of my shares, and then it had a nice $10 fade pretty quick. That continued into after hours, but I only had 3,000 shares overnight out of those 5,700. Then I added some pre-market where like 740s, about where the stock is now. I added another 1,000 shares. So we'll see what this thing does. What more? HUBS had some earnings. Yeti had earnings. Redfin is capping higher on earnings. AVLR, this is this one I'm long. It reported earnings. Nothing crazy, just they're performing very well. Alibaba had really good numbers. I can't believe this. It's a $500 billion stock, and this kind of growth. It's unbelievable. I just like this one really, really much. SPWR, a solar stock, gapping down on earnings, but they have some decent guidance. So we'll see. I put it in one of my watch lists. Are you short or long? Well, I was long Shopify yesterday. So I guess that makes me long bias, but it needs to build a base. Right now it's in no man's land. It probably needs a few weeks to set up again. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I've been thinking about how I triggered the large trader thing. Yeah, I don't know. However, I do the math. I can't get up to $20 million traded in a day. 10, maybe 15, but 20, no. Okay, the markets are gonna open very soon. Tesla is the only stock I will be watching out of the gate. Most of my positions are doing really well. Okay, let's see what we have here. See, Tesla opening range lows will be an interesting area. Okay, so it undercut this white line again. Let's see if it can reclaim or if it's gonna go lower. Okay, so far it's going higher. Jesus Christ. Oh my god. Oh my god, what are these things? Okay, let's see here. Wow, there is no alert lag this AM, that's for sure. Jesus Christ. It's mostly Tesla alerts. Oh my god. Codex is acting really well. I bought some. I know it's a dangerous stock. I'm probably not gonna hold it overnight, but intraday I think it could squeeze. Or maybe not, I don't know. It's a tight stop. Literally no risk in it. Okay, I got stopped out of Codex. That was a quick trade. No squeeze. So Tesla is bouncing perfectly off this rising white line, just as it did here and many other times over the past few months. So the key is if it can reclaim this 764 area and go green on a day, or if it's just gonna test the area and then slowly start fading throughout the day. That will be interesting to see. HUBS looks great, but this is not a great trading stock. It's super choppy. This Q is going. I'll pass on it. I'll pass on it. Tesla is nearing highs of the day again. It's holding firmly above VWAP. But we'll see. I think this thing could very easily fade mid-late day once the morning buyers are gone. That's been the trend like the past 5-6 sessions. You get a morning rush and then the stock kind of fizzes out the rest of the day. It's been the exact same pattern for the past like 5-6 days. So we'll see. I sized down a little bit on it. From the pre-market ads. Yeah, LK it's close, but well, it's not that close. It's really not that close. It's just in the range right now. I wanted to see, I would love to see this thing break out next week, build more higher lows, and get really, really tight, and then break out. This is, the better the pattern looks, the more size I'll do. When do they have earnings? They had earnings here mid-November, so December, January. Oh shit, I think they report soon. They report soon. In 6 days. Okay, let's see here. What does this 11th of March? Oh, I hate it when all these sources say different things. Like MarketSmith says they report in 6 days, the 19th of February. Briefing says 11th of March. Let's see what Finwiz says. It's the same thing with BYND, which I got stopped out of yesterday for a $2,000 profit. I didn't like that late end action. But this thing is also every different sources, different things. LK, this says February 19th. So okay, they may report February 19th before market open. Good to be aware. It's good to be aware. Let's see what this APT and Codex do later in the day. APT has big volume so far, and Codex, yeah, Codex too. Well, Codex is not as good relative volume, but if these things shape up later, could be nice trades. Let's see here. The stock is right at the 10-day now. Tesla 762 is the 10-day. So now it's starting to approach these resistance areas. Let's see how it handles these. Yeah, but BFH log, it's not about the news. It's about the reaction to the news. Yes, it's bull. I mean, like, yes, it's a good thing they raised money, which means they don't have to worry about money for the next year or two. But it doesn't change the fact that the stock is 140% above the 200-day moving average. This is a mega cap stock, that is. And 48% above the 50-day. So we'll see. It's all about the price action. I may add back some when we get the first red 5-minute candle. That's a pattern that has been working really well over the past week. The first red 5-minute candle. We'll see. So far it got rejected. This HubSpot looks pretty good, but again, this is not a stock that has good follow through and any breakouts. The numbers look good and the guidance look good. Roku from... Well, I don't know how much of your account is in this thing. $125.35 average. So you're pretty much up 12-13% on it. I mean, into earnings, I don't know. It depends how big of percent of your account is in it. If you have like 10% of your account in it, like, hold all of it through earnings. But if you have 50% of your account in it, you know, you should probably get rid of 2/3. Because, you know, going into earnings without having a big buffer, it's kind of gambling, in my opinion. Yeah, I mean, I don't know how many you have sold already. Like, I don't know all of these things. Maybe you already sold half of your position. It all depends. But yeah, I mean, 14%, I mean, yeah, I guess I would hold it into earnings. And I would be, you know, I would be ready at the time the report in case it's, you know, gaps below your stop, you know, sell it after hours if they report bad numbers. But Roku, this is a stock that I would be willing to, you know, if it gaps up tomorrow on good earnings, I may buy this thing. This was one of my biggest trades last year on earnings, twice. So we'll see. I really hope they have good earnings, or good reaction to the earnings, that is. Okay, Tesla is about to take out the highs of the day again. Interesting that every alert was on time today. No lag at all. That's a good sign. Pinterest. Yeah, it's trying to bottom here on the moving averages. I don't think it's ready yet, but yeah. Maybe next week we can build a setup. The numbers are big. This thing is, you know, they're ramping up their profits this year and next year. That's a good sign. That's a very, very good sign, to be honest. Tesla is about to go green. So far it's acting very well to this news. Now it's above the 10-day. Still waiting for the first red 5-minute candle, or the break of the first red 5-minute candle, that is. It was very close triggering here, but not quite. AVLR, oh nice. I'm thinking about adding to my position. I have 5,800 shares. How thin is it? Yeah, nah, I'm not gonna add. It's not a super liquid stock. If it was more liquid, I would be adding a few thousand shares, but no. Nope, nope. Sweet trade so far, 23% in a month. Or a little bit, but maybe 6 weeks. 5 weeks. This codex is not going away. It's actually building higher lows intraday on the 5-minute chart. Interesting. Oh my god, Beely just keeps going. I missed it big time. Missed it big time. SDN, this one I sold a few days ago. I just got tired of it. I'm so tired of this thing. And it kind of undercut the rising 50-day, and now it's bouncing again. But I don't even want to look at this stock. Most annoying stock ever. What is this? CPAH. INO, another coronavirus stock near the highs of the day. Okay, Tesla went green. Very, very strong. Oh, Shopify, really? Wow, incredible how well the markets absorbed this gap down. Incredible strength, incredible strength. Amazing, really. Okay, so Tesla is developing another red candle here, and let's see if we can take out the lows of that first red candle. We will know in about 2 minutes. Redfin, yeah, I don't know. It's a super choppy stock, but maybe it will work. If it works, it could definitely go big. Codex is the near the highs of the day here. I'm watching that Codex really closely. I mean, this 350, low mid 350s is a big range break for it, and it's been building higher lows for 2 weeks, pretty much since this run started in mid-January, late January. It's been building higher lows all the way. They had an offering a few days ago. It's just not going away, and now it has big volume into this range break. It's very intriguing. I think this thing could do something fantastic if it breaks. I've seen a lot of people on Twitter being really bearish on it. Yes, we know it's a piece of shit, but the price is holding up. That's all that matters. Maybe it could do like a Sava scenario. It reminds me a little bit about Sava that I traded when it ran up 50% in a few hours. Just a very explosive scenario. We'll see. Yeah, Tesla, I mean, it looks really strong. You're probably gonna get stopped out. It's hanging around really well. I think mid or late day may be the trade if it starts fading. Right now it's just too strong. But that may change at any time. INO, okay, INO took out the highs of the day. I was speculating about this highs, opening range highs, but yeah, I missed it so far. Nah, doesn't matter. Yeah, I mean, look, I added back some of the shares I covered earlier on Tesla, but I'm keeping it fairly small. Like, I'm not gonna go do 5,700 shares like I did yesterday, late day, because the range was super tight, right? I mean, look at, it's not tight anymore. Just look, if you just look at like 5-minute chart, now it's very loose. But yesterday late day, this thing had like a $3 range for an hour, pretty much. We'll see. The SPCE is near the highs of the day, or near yesterday's highs. I really hope this thing starts speeding up here. I'm so pissed I missed all of this run. I saw it when it broke out here. Like, I saw it on this day. It looked so perfect, but I'm like, I passed on it because I didn't know anything about it. And then earlier this week it broke out again, or last week actually. It was last week. Had a nice little breakout here, and then another breakout this week, and I've just been passing it every single time. Oh well, can't catch them all. Now things are starting to slow down. Ranges are developing for trades. This INO is going. Wow. These coronavirus stocks are so random, man. Like APT faded, Codex couldn't take out the highs of the day, but INO went. Like, why did this one go? Why didn't the other ones go? I just can't figure these things out. It's the shoppiest theme trade ever. I've said it before, I'm saying it again. I've never seen a whole group getting momentum like this and being this shoppy. Such hard traders, really difficult traders. Oh well. It is what it is, I guess. Like, why can't this Codex take out the highs of the day and go to 5, 6, 7 bucks? Wouldn't that be great? Just one time, give me a big trade. I haven't had a big trade in a while. Okay, I had a big trade on Shopify yesterday, but that was brief. Oh, it wasn't that big actually, but it was a decent trade. Wait, I have one green stock in my portfolio? What is this? Are we in a bear market? What's going on? My portfolio is in a bear market. No, it's not. Everything is barely down. Everything is inside of a range. This market just keeps grinding higher. I can't believe how many people I've unfollowed, that I've followed and unfollowed, because I got tired of the bearishness. Like, I started trading here. Here is where I started trading, May 2011. This is a chart of the Nasdaq. This is where I started trading. Let's look at the weekly chart, it's easier. May 2011, this is where I started trading. Literally somewhere here. The market just keep going and going, and ever since I joined Twitter and started reading financial media, or listening or watching financial media, all of these bears, like, they always talk about what can go wrong, but no one ever talks about what can go right. It's so fucking stupid. Yes, there will be bear markets along the way. Yes, there will be corrections. Shortly after I started trading, the Nasdaq corrected 20% in a few weeks. We had a correction in 2015, in 2016, 2017, 2018. And yes, there will be eventually a bear market, but what good is it to call a bear market if you're wrong for 5 years, for 10 years? It's just so stupid. Only thing one really needs to do is follow the price. All these worthless opinions, all the experts and these people, no one knows anything. No one really knows anything. What more coronavirus stocks are up on the day that also happen to have good dollar volume? Let's see. Zoom. I'll guess I take it off the Corona watch list. Bullshit. INO, APT, NNVC is up on the day. It's the shittiest of them all. Codex, obviously. NVAX. NVAX triggered yesterday, but I passed on it. Didn't have great volume. LLIT up 45%. All right. All right, all right. If Tesla closes strong today, I will stop shorting it. I would stop shorting it because I'm getting tired of it. It's not playing out as I thought it would. Not right now, not yet anyways. And now it has developed some nice ranges on the 60-minute chart. And I probably won't like if it goes green and starts going back into the 770, 780 range, I'll just cover it all. And just wait, then start waiting for these ranges on the 60-minute chart. Like if it builds a new range and starts breaking below that, that's the only time I will short it. I really thought this thing would go to 650 as the first target. I was like 98% certain. But no. Wow, Redfin looks great. It's about to take out the highs of the day. Congrats for those who bought it. This thing could really go. Let's see, where is it? Yeah, it's been building a long IPO base, been going sideways for about 2 years, no, 3 years. Only thing I don't like about it, they have good revenue growth and all, but they have no profits in sight. They expect to lose money for the next few years at least. That's not great. Tesla is about to take out the highs again. I also like this fuel cell, how it's holding above this 20-day after breaking this low-level base or mid-level base. Very bullish on these fuel cell stocks. There's a lot of talk about fuel cells now. And you know, the hype is Plug, BLDP, they're all acting really well. I'm just waiting for them to go sideways a bit more so I can add. I'll take a 5-minute break and then I'll do my last scan. All right, I'm back. I am almost done with Tesla. It's just right back into range, you know. Price action doesn't lie. This thing, it's just so strong. I'm almost all covered up. Yeah. I just don't think there will be a big fade at this point. Or maybe there will be, I don't know. We will see. But yeah, I'm mostly all covered up, or not all, but mostly. I covered up most of my shares. Yeah, break even. Or actually for a small profit for the shares I covered late day yesterday. I don't want to turn them into a losing trade. Yeah, it's just incredible how strong this thing is. Incredible. Yeah, Musk wins again. Well, I won too. I made money on Tesla, so I just minimized it. I was up like 650,000 at one point, and now, well, I'm not up 650 anymore. I think I gave back about half, or a little bit more than half even. And then I've been trading this shop. And during the shop, I think I'm about break even, or maybe slightly green. Because I had some big days during this shop. Because again, what this thing has been doing, it has this morning rushes and then it just fades rest of the day. It happens several days. So I added into, when those morning rushes look to end, I added, you know, like the first red 5-minute candle has been a very good indicator. But now I am mostly covered up. And the thing is, if it closes like this, I won't even hold any overnight. I'll close out my swing completely. Because now this is the information I need for now. Just the fact it bounced off this white line again, you know, and going back into range, yeah, you know, I'm not stupid, you know. I can see what the stock is trying to tell me. And unless that changes, I will not short this thing. I may even switch to a long bias. Like if it can go sideways in this range for a few more days and then break out about this 788 or whatever that level is, 789. Heck, this thing could go up to 900 again easily. I won't do any size. Maybe I'll do like 1,000, 1,500 shares. But if it rounds up $100, you know, that's still decent money. So we'll see. Interesting stock. Definitely interesting stock. I am kind of exhausted from trading, and the size I've been trading, like I've been holding between 2,000 and 3,000 shares overnight for the past 2 weeks or so, and then I've had, you know, between 3 and 5,700 shares intraday. So, you know, the size I've been trading, like I've never traded this much size before. You know, this, you know, like $3-4 million positions. So that's kind of exhausting. But it was a good experience, because now that's how you take your trading to a new level. You have to force yourself to push size. You have to get comfortable with big P&L swings. Otherwise, I see a lot of successful traders on Twitter that I've been following over the years, but they cannot push their size. Like, they trade the same size they were trading 5-7 years ago. And it's amazing, like, they're so deep into their comfort zone, and they're still trading for those, a few hundred or maybe, $500 per day, and they just can't get out of it. Like, me personally, I just want to push my size to infinity, every year I want to increase my size. Every year I want to get better and bigger. And I've done it successfully for many years now. That's the only way. You have to push yourself. And Tesla was another, instance that I managed to do that successfully. So even though it didn't work out as I wanted it to, it was still overall one of my biggest winners. At one point it was the biggest winner I've ever had, like plus 650k. I should have covered more down here when he took out the opening range highs this day here. Oh well, whatever. Lesson learned, or maybe not, I don't know. But it was still overall maybe $200,000 or $300,000 trade, so I can't complain. And it's not over yet. Like, this thing could, right now it's in a tight range. It could still break down and go down 100, 200 points, or it could break out and go up to 100, 200 points. So it will, even if I may not, trade it, hold it overnight yet, it's gonna be my main watch. Because, this thing could still do something fantastic, something that no one expects. I really think so. And I want to be there for it. Let's make it happen, Elon. I'm with you, Elon, all the way. I'm with you, Elon, all the way. Okay, let's see. What more do we have? Hui, some kind of a new IPO. Very good revenue growth. It's a China-based company that provides life, health, and property. Oh, it's an insurance company. A Chinese insurance company. What can go wrong? But they have extremely good revenue growth. 211% last quarter. That's something for an insurance company, I guess. Wow. 450 million market cap. LK is fading. What I want to see on LK is if it retests this 36 and then rebounds back to 37, 38 and puts in like another higher low and holds this rising trend line. So another week or two of sideways would be great. Source for what information? What information are you talking about? Who is? MarketSmith. Here, MarketSmith. That's my source. Yeah, I mean, it's good to get those numbers, but it's really like they haven't. It feels like they haven't updated this thing in the past 15 years or 10 years. It's just, the sharding, and it's just, it's not a great piece of software. I mean, it could be so much better, but you know, it's a bunch of old guys. They work at the Investors Business Daily, and you know, they should probably get rid of half their workforce and just hire like young people, get some, you know, get some fresh blood. I mean, it's kind of sad to see. You know, they put these videos. These men in their 40s and 50s, and you know, and the software reflects on that. It's just not modern. It's kind of pathetic. No, but it's true. It's true. It's kind of sad. And you know, at the same time, you have something like TradingView. I mean, just look at how great they. Let's take it Apple or something. I mean, just look at the charting. I'm gonna show you difference between modern and fresh and old and slow. Look at this. Look at how easy. Look at how easy it is. I can just scroll. I can zoom in. Look, I can put, you know, I can, you know, draw trend lines. I can do, you know, notes, everything. It's just so smooth. Look how smooth it is. No lag. This is a fucking web page. Look at how great this thing is. You can put a lot of fundamental information. And then you look at charting on MarketSmith. Look at how pathetic this thing is. I can't scroll. I can't do anything. Like, I have to manually put a date here. I mean, look at this thing. It's like the dumbest thing ever. What year is this? Okay, so I go back to October or whatever this is, August 2018. Okay, now I don't even know where I am right now. I mean, it's just so stupid. Oh. But yeah, the only thing I really use this for is, and now my information box that I had here with all the information is gone. I have to reload the page. Oh, Jesus Christ. I mean, it's really pathetic. Okay, so now I got the information. What I really use it for are the estimates. And you know, the EPS and revenue growth. That's really it. There's so much, you know, and here also you can't customize any of this. Like, what I would like to see is also the revenue growth estimates. But no, you can't do it. And I would get rid of all of these yield and book value and all of these things, debt and R&D, and I know Actis rating, SMR, all these things. Put my own stuff here. And I would also like to see further back on their EPS and revenue growth, maybe another 4 quarters or something. That would be great. And also, what is good about this, you can go back. This is the weekly chart. You can see the revenue growth for every quarter, like many years back. Like this, in this case, 10 years back. That's pretty good. But again, you can't see the sales growth, which is stupid, but it is what it is. So it's good, but it could be great, but it's not great. I'm still looking for that perfect piece of software that's good at everything, but there really is nothing out there that's good at everything. So, you know, have to jump between DC2000, MarketSmith, Koifin, all of these different places. Oh yeah, I should do my scan here. Let's see, Square looks good. They report in 2 weeks. Chewy, it's a little bit intriguing. Not my favorite type of a flag pattern, but yeah, it's probably a pass. But you know, it could go. eHealth, they had they pre-announced or 3 weeks ago or 2 weeks ago. Cat looks strong. This PAS is a silver stock. Looks really good. I hate commodity stocks, but this thing looks good. They report in a week. Rad. This is stock I passed on last week. Man, if this thing goes back to 20, I'll not be happy. SC just keeps going, grinding higher. I still have my full position. Oh, I think I sold like 5% or so. So I have like 9,500 shares left. I bought it here, like 38.50, 39 or so. It's just been grinding higher since. Really, really awesome. Semiconductors are super strong. All right, this LK, yeah, this is really exciting. Wow, Tesla, new highs on the day, incredible. Melee, I was hoping for more of a dip, but if it dips back to like 675 or so, I'm gonna buy like 1,000 shares, use like a $30 stop and just hold it for a long time. I really like the company, or maybe not, I don't know. Just like it. It's a play on South America. SPCE, yeah, this thing also not making any spectacular moves, but it just keeps grinding higher. What I would like to see if it starts speeding up and goes to like 35, 40 or something, that would be great. But there's probably no trade in this done until like next week. AXSM tried to break lower, but so far it held the range. This thing is setting up nicely. I have to double check, but I think they have data this quarter. The team is breaking higher, also kind of a grinding type of a stock. I don't like the grinders. Not a fan. Okay, Tesla, you know what? I'm not even gonna wait for my stop. I'm just gonna stop out. My last like 1,200 shares, I'll just get rid of them. Okay, I'm out. I'm all out. All cash on Tesla. It just, there's no edge on it right now for me. Absolutely no edge on it. Absolutely no edge. I am all out of Tesla. And later, or tomorrow or next week, if it breaks the 790, I will be long. I will be long. It's weird to say it after shorting it for 2 weeks, but I will be long this thing. Because it's just building another flag. There's no, it's just, yeah, we'll see. Mm-hmm. Man, technical analysis really, it really works on these momentum stocks. All you had to do is buy at the white line. All you had to do. It's incredible. Incredible. Technical analysis for life. Okay, I'll cut the stream now, since I'm probably not gonna do anything rest of the day. I don't think I will. Maybe I'll buy Tesla. Maybe I'll buy Tesla. I'll put it on my long watch list, because right now I'm more bullish on it than bearish, to be honest. Okay, yeah, thanks for joining, guys, and I will see you tomorrow. And good luck trading.